All right, Friday show. Let's fucking do it.
It's time for the Dusty Show. It's time for the Dusty Show. We all have fun and we never grow. It's time for the Dusty Show. Woo! It's time for the Dusty Show. It's time for the Dusty Show. We all have fun and we never grow. It's time for the Dusty Show. Time for the Dusty Show. It's time for the Dusty Show. We all have fun and we never grow. It's time for the Dusty Show. It's time for the Dusty Show. It's time for the Dusty Show. We all have fun and we never grow. It's time for the Dusty Show.
Fuck yes! What is up, everybody? Welcome to humanity's finest program. It's the Dusty Show, and doing our Friday show, we did it. Another 3 shows this week, killing it. So thank you for joining me tonight. You are very handsome and sexy. I appreciate you. Don't have much to report. It was another one of those slow news week, but I tell you what did happen to me, folks. So last year, end of the year for that, Spotify came out with this thing called Car Thing. You make my car sing. You guys buy one of these? Boom, Car Thing. Little device, and you like put it on your vents, and it connects to your stereo, and it basically pulls out Spotify. So if you use Spotify exclusively for your music, it's pretty cool. You can like songs, fast forward, had a little knob on it. I liked it, and so I guess Spotify created this device. They're like, it's gonna be the next huge thing. And then they realized, hey, everybody's already got screens in their fucking cars. Nobody needs this stupid bullshit. So they're like, all right, well, this is a fail. We're just going to sell it for like $30 each. We're just going to get rid of them. They're going to sell them for like over 100. And they're like, fuck, we just went down the wrong path of this. So we're going to sell $30 each. I was like, hell yeah, I'll buy one. So I bought one. Loved it. Had it in my truck. Well, my stereo system before Jeff broke it. Jeff, still love you. Anyway, so lasted about a month. 1 month and 1 day right after the warranty was up where you could return it, it fucking broke. Of course, I was pissed. Went back there, got it. It was fucking bricked. $30 goddamn dollars, 32 attacks. Down the fucking drain. I was pissed. But I wasn't pissed enough not to buy another one with my dumb ass. I was like, I like this. And they're only $32. You could afford another one, Dusty. I'm sure, like, you just got a lemon. They can't all be fucking pieces of shit. I'm sure the next one's going to be amazing. So I bought another one and started my car. Loved it for 1 month and 1 day. Broke again. Motherfucker broke a goddamn again. What? So I was like, well, fuck this. God damn it. Saw me coming. I ain't trusting you no more, Spotify. So I forgot about it. It's been like a year or more. Thought I was never going to get my just desserts. And then Spotify decided recently, hey, we're going to brick these things. We're no longer supporting it. And if you have one, it's going to stop working. If you paid your good money for this, it's just no longer going to work. That's how life works for you at the moment. And people were like, mad. They're like, what the fuck you talking about, Willis? You can't sell a shit and just brick it, have it not work. And they're like, fine, we'll give you guys money back if you bought one, but don't tell anybody. It's a secret that we're giving refunds for this thing. More people that don't know about it, the better. More money we can keep. And I read an article. I was like, oh, I bought 2 of these motherfuckers. So I went on Spotify, type, give me my money back, motherfuckers. And they did. They gave me my money back for both of them. Made $60 just for fucking complaining. So hooray, everything turned up good for Dusty. I love it. Happy ending. And unfortunately, that's all I have for this week, folks. It was an incredibly slow news week. Nothing else happened. So thanks for joining me tonight. I will see you guys on Monday. I'm just kidding. I'm obviously just kidding, folks. We're going to do a whole big, huge show coming up. I worked hard on it. Look, all this shit we got to cover. Something happened. I don't remember what, but something happened we're going to cover. It's all good. Before we do, super chats, like part of the show, are the super chats. I read everything you say because it's literally my fucking job. And let me get rid of me. Boom, over here. If you look at your chat window, which is over here, God damn it, it's over here. Yeah, there you go. Boom, it's over here. You click on the money sign. I love a money sign. And then you donate money to me. And then I read and just try to stump me. Try to say something cute, clever. Shout out to your mom, to your wife, to your girlfriend, to all three. And if they're all three the same, keep it to yourself. And anyway, gonna read them all at the end of the show and at halftime or both. So get them in. Immortal yourself. Super chats. Thank you. Hit the like button. Do it. Also, fuckos, you know you want to. It's the least you could do for me if you can't give me any money. Hit the like button. And all right, folks, let's go ahead and kick this week's show off. You know what I'm starting with. It's time for some Chud Watch.
Chud Watch, talking about Chud Watch. We're talking about Chuds and make fun of them.
34 woos! And hell yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we got him! We got him 34 guilty counts. Count them. Unanimous. Every single count, and it's a glorious day in America. I mean, why? Because Trump no longer eligible to be, what's that? He can still run for president. Okay, he's going to jail. He's dead. What's that? He's not going to do any major jail time, if any. Okay. Well, at least he can't vote for it. What's that? In New York, you can still vote if you're a felon. Okay. Oh, well. At least it's hurting him in the president. What's that? He just got $54 million in 24 hours. Oh, God damn it. I'm trying. I hate to be a Debbie Downer, but what the fuck does he even care for? It doesn't seem to have any consequence whatsoever. But everybody either mad or happy, depending on who you are. So we got to cover it anyway. Because what the fuck else are we going to do? It's my show. And anyway, so then, zombies! Another week of zombies out. And this happened before the verdict was read, folks. Warning! I know you guys hate boobs. We all do disgusting. Warning, boobs. So anyway, here's Trump's caravan coming in. And all the zombies are out there like, we love Trump! Oh! Boobity, 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 boom! What the fuck? Yeah, classy as always. Hell yeah. Gotta love it. He hates you all, but you love him anyway. So flop those titties around. She ain't shy. I'll give her that.
Suck your dick, Daddy Trump.
I know you would. Probably you would. You would suck his diaper. Disgusting. And starting off with the bang, as we always do on this show. And yeah, deranged cultist. Apparently they're mad at British people, which I get. Fuck British people. I think we can all agree on that. But they're not classy. They're not classy. Anyway, there was a British lady out in front of the trial just to see what a circus it all was. And they're like, go back to where you came from, British lady. Fuck your queen or king or whoever it is this week. Let's have a look.
Disgusting, aren't they? What disgusting
This
people.
posh.
What do you
Tea and crumpets.
Well, we were actually here purely for entertainment value. We're from England.
Were you?
Oh, God.
Take your
Let us
tea.
handle
Get
it.
the fuck out of my
We
paw.
got it.
Fuck the queen. Fuck the king.
It's Boob Lady.
Fucking cunt.
She's leaving.
Shit.
Just stop.
Really mad for no reason, Trump lady.
Get out of here.
fuck
Burn
outta
hell,
here.
you liberal fuck.
Trump 2024.
And we enjoy watching Trump on the TV, and we cannot. John! Oh,
Get the fuck away from the cameras, idiot. They're not here to help you. She sounds exactly like Ozzy Osbourne's wife, whatever the fuck her name is. And then, more insanity out in front of the court in New York City. Here they are feuding with the anti-Trumpers.
I love you, baby.
Stay away. You were told to stay away. You were told.
Hallelujah. Praise you, Jesus.
Yes! Ha ha! Ha ha! Ha ha! We got you. We
You're
got
safe.
you.
We
Ha
got
ha! Ha
Nice.
ha! You were told to stay away.
You
were.
were.
We escorted
We
you
told
out of
you.
here. Where's that?
Get out.
Lily!
Fuck that bitch.
Fuck that bitch!
Fuck that bitch.
Fuck her.
Fuck that bitch.
Anti-gay. Get it out of her fucking hands! Get it out of her
Fuck that
fucking hands!
bitch.
Get it out of her
Fuck
hands!
that bitch. Fuck you. Go back to Cali. Go back to California. Back to California where you belong.
We don't want you here.
Fuck out of here.
We don't want you here. You were escorted out the last time. We ran you out of town. We deported your ass. We deported your ass.
Literally, it's the most trashy scum on the planet. Like, Donald Trump hates your guts. Wouldn't be within 10 miles of you. It's so wild. You guys worship this dude that hates you.
Get the fuck out.
Leave us alone. Provocateur. Leave us alone. Provocateur.
So much for free speech.
Charles King, hunker down. Get out of here, bitch. You're here. Get out of here. You're a disgrace to the out. Ha 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 ha. Tear him up, John. Tear him up. Tear him up. We got you. Ha ha, bitch.
Back up.
Bitch.
Our country is so
Back up.
screwed.
Make a path. Make a path. Open it up.
We are such a garbage people.
You're antagonistic. You were escorted. We're deporting you.
Open a path.
We're deporting you.
Open a path. Move a path.
We're deporting you, bitch.
Guys, open a path. Open
Get
a
the
path.
fuck
Come on.
out of here. Traitor to America. You're this.
As always, Trump, the great uniter, bringing out the best in society. Hell yeah, we deserve to survive another generation, don't we? And then, finally, folks, they announced it guilty. 34 counts, even though it doesn't actually matter in any way. It just seems like it's going to help Trump be president quicker and easier. Doesn't matter. They didn't like it. Let's see the emotional breakdown.
Motherfuckers!
These are all
Piece
dead
of
fucking
shit!
Americans
The
you're looking
judge
at
is a
right
piece
here.
of shit!
Right here.
The Jesus
They're all
James is
fucking
a
dead.
piece of
They
shit!
just killed our country. You just fucking let them.
Bragg is
You
a piece
fucking
of
pussy
shit!
motherfuckers.
You're all owned by China!
Welcome to your
China owns
You're
Biden.
Alvin Bragg.
Biden owns you!
You're Alvin Bragg.
Fuck you!
Mr.
Fuck
Rodriguez.
you. Fuck you.
Officer Dillon is rolling in his fucking grave. Rolling in his grave. Officer Dillon is rolling in his motherfucking grave. Wait until we start spitting on you like Columbia University. You just fucking wait.
That sounds like a threat. A little bit sounds like a threat anyway. Incredibly emotionally stable. The best among us. And folks, this man who Trump despises, Trump doesn't want you anywhere near him. He looks down upon you. You're the worst he could possibly imagine to be his supporters. Billionaire, has never done anything for anybody else his entire fucking life. 100% narcissistic, 100% selfish. So, of course, the Trump supporters all be like,
The only man that ever stood up for me in my fucking life,
Through and through!
Donald fucking Trump.
Fucking Obama! Fuck Obama! Fuck Obama!
Yo, that motherfucker just won the election, I'll tell you that much. Fuck Joe Biden.
Not guilty!
I hope the country doesn't burn down.
Not guilty!
I hope that we
Not
can find a way to
guilty.
love each other and to make right this fucking this prostitution.
as he screams at people, cusses them out, tells them to go fuck themselves, go back to where they came from. I hope we can just learn to love each other. Just no irony whatsoever. But I'm also sorry for him. I mean, obviously, he didn't have a strong father figure growing up. But how weak of a father figure do you have to choose Donald Trump as your father figure? Like, I can't even get my mind in the headspace of these people because I can't even imagine what it's like to want to follow somebody, period. Much less to this degree like these cult members do. Their whole mentality is wrapped up in somebody else, and they want a daddy to tell them what to do and lead them. And I guess to them, life is so scary. They have no idea what the fuck's going on, and so they want to believe there's this guru out there who has it all figured out. And it's somebody strong that they can follow, but I can't understand the mentality. These are the same people that continuously call themselves alpha males. You are cucks. And not even cucks to a good dude. A big fat orange blob. Meanwhile, the maggots, not happy. They immediately took to the airwaves, to the Twitters, to the YouTubes, to issue threats. First off, Steve Bannon wants us all to know it's not a cult. And you know it's not a cult when they have to tell you it's not a cult. The more you have to say it's not a cult, it's not a cult.
We're on the march. We're taking over institutions, and we're going to purge those institutions. We're going to purge it of the weaklings and pencil necks like you.
You're fat.
This is coming. This is going to happen. We are on the march. We are ascendant. This is not a cult.
It's not a cult. It's not a cult, folks. But you know, the fact that you had to say it's not a cult makes me think it might be a cult a little bit. But oh no, Steve Bannon is coming for all us pencil neck geeks. Please, please don't hurt me, Steve Bannon. Please, please, Alpha Daddy. You're so tough. You're so strong. Genetic specimen, Steve Bannon, gonna whoop all our asses. And then Tim Pool, another one. Tim Pool immediately took to the airwaves to declare war. Bald Tim Pool, the boy who cried war just every fucking day, all day. War, war. You first, Timothy. Come on, Bald Tim. Do it. We know you're not going to do it because you'd have to take the beanie off, and you're never going to fucking do that shit. So, of course, he got a roundly and rightfully mocked, roasted on the internet. Here's Bald Tim Pool after the Trump guilty verdict. War! It's war, y'all, with my beanie on. It's war. Please, somebody do war already, please. Just goddamn multi-millionaire up in his compound, hiding behind his keyboard, trying to instigate violence. And yep, here's a Tim Pool. War! Look at super awesome, tough Tim Pool. So scary. General Bald Tim Pool gonna lead the rebellion. Gonna take over our republic. Super frightening. I know we're all terrified to the core of our being. And meanwhile, Nick Fuentes tweeted this out and then immediately deleted it because this is how they do, folks. They instigate violence and then they delete it, but they know that people are going to screenshot it and pass it around, so they've already done what they wanted to do. So then they can have their cake and eat it too. They can instigate violence and also say, I deleted it, I didn't do it. So Nick Fuentes says, Groyper, starting tomorrow, we will kill every single Democrat you get within physical range of. Dust off your weapons, the war starts now. And then leave it up for a few minutes and then immediately delete. He got 40,000 likes, folks. 1.8 million views. So 100% trying to instigate violence from behind their keyboards. The biggest sissies in the world. The most pathetic pussies. Hey, if Nick Fuentes or Bald Tim Pool would like to fight me for charity, I would love for you guys to prove how tough you are. But you won't do it because I'll beat your ass. And then Alex Jones following right after them, folks, to instigate the second part of the script. So what they do first is they do everything they can to instigate violence. And then once they've done exactly what they always intended to do, they declare that the violence is actually a false flag operation that was done by the left. And don't blame them. So once again, they get to get their cake and they eat it too. They get to cause violence and then take no responsibility of it and actually blame the people that they caused the violence against for the violence that happened. Here's Alex Jones to give the game away.
55 plus years ago, our republic was founded. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we see our republic on its deathbed right now. President Trump was just found guilty on all 34 kangaroo counts, with the judge saying you don't even have to agree, just find him guilty in total violation of law.
Literally not what happened, but I don't even want to explain it. Just know that's a lie.
They don't care the case will be overturned. They want the headline in this campaign that he is a convicted felon because they believe that'll backfire on President Trump. I predict, as I've done for the last year, that all these fake indictments and fake convictions that are coming will backfire on the deep state and the globalists. The problem is, if you look at their next playbook and the next card in their playbook, their next move, it will be false flag terror attacks blamed on Trump supporters angry about the verdict. We do not want any violence. We do not want any attacks. We are intellectually, culturally, spiritually winning.
Yeah, so much winning, folks. But I mean, obviously what they're doing, I just showed you Tim Pool doing it, Nick Fuentes doing it. They're literally trying to cause violence so that when it happens, they can say, I told you the left was going to do violence. Just no responsibility whatsoever from conservatives at any moment. Meanwhile, let's check in with accused rapist and sex trafficker Andrew Tate to see how he's taking it.
That nigger Trump was set up by the system, man.
He was set up by the system.
My nigger
They're
Trump.
trying to keep a black man
My
down.
nigger
In
Trump.
America, of all places.
My nigger Trump. My nigger.
But folks, it's okay because he's black. I guess that's what I hear. I hear that he's partially black, so I guess he gets I don't know. It's fine. Don't worry about it. The whole point is just to say the most edgy, offensive shit you possibly can to get attention, and I guess it worked. So good on you, rapist. Meanwhile, prepare to be owned, folks. Are you ready to be? I don't think you're ready to be this owned. They are canceling their vacations and they're giving their vacation money to a billionaire. No, please don't hurt me so bad. Brett Easterbrook says, I just canceled my vacation to New York and donated that $5,000 to the Trump campaign. I will never go back to New York. To which Just Shane says, yes, sir, I did similar, but not as much. Beach trip canceled and funds with the Trump. You mean Trump's lawyer? Love it. Like, you guys aren't hurting us at all. Please, please give more money to billionaire Trump. It's fucking hilarious. All he does is waste it. He buys himself like $30,000 gold toilets and shit. So good. Less money for your stupid kids. This guy maxing out his credit card for Daddy Trump. I just maxed out my credit cards and donated to Trump's campaign. Time to defeat the communists. Let's fucking go! Trump 2024. Fire, fire, fire. Yeah. Hey, 20% interest, but it's worth it. It's worth it for all those people I'm going to own. Yeah, I'm going to be in debt for the rest of my life. Won't be able to even afford food before too long, but you fucking liberals. I hope you're happy. And, that Brandon Clark's like, he could murder a baby and I'd still vote for Trump. That sounds like a cult a little bit, a lot, all of it. But well, you do you, right? I already know there's nothing he could do that would make you turn against him. You guys are locked in. Meanwhile, they're declaring it is their 9/11. Today was the Republican 9/11. Today was our George Floyd moment, and he looks way better. That's actually a kick-ass look for him, but he doesn't have enough hair to pull that off in real life. If he did his hair like that, you could totally see how bald he was. His comb over would not work, and they actually blended in the orange better. AI always makes Trump look better than he actually looks. And this guy's actually a real Trump supporter, if you didn't believe me. David Pivotoric, this is not even a troll or anything. Is a real dude. Meanwhile, Chaya Rat Bitch from Lives of TikTok, not very consistent. She's like, rip America, 1776 to 2024. America dead, y'all. I'm so sad and disappointed in America, but wasn't it you that said that you'll pay for our one-way flight to leave if we don't like it? Hey, if you don't like it, get the fuck out. Go to Canada. Go to some other country, motherfuckers. If you don't like America, get the step in, Republicans. Yeah, we can play that card too, bitch. And, yeah, here's one from Joey Tranny Seaman Marinero. The United States of America, born July 4, 1776, died May 30th, 2024. It's over. It's all over, folks. And I expect to see you and your toupee leave the country immediately. Tranny Seaman, get the fuck out. Meanwhile, Elon Musk, the second richest man in the world, where the fuck he is. Of course, he mad too, folks. Pretend like he don't like Trump, but he loves Trump. Indeed, great damage was done today to the public's faith in the American legal system. Actually, this is a great day. For once, a rich person sort of a little bit held accountable. Not really, though, because he's not going to do jail time, and he got $50 million, and it seems like he's going to be fine. So, if a former president can be criminally convicted over such a trivial matter motivated by politics rather than justice, then anyone is at risk of a similar fate. Yes! Exactly! Don't threaten me with a good time. Anybody can be prosecuted if they commit crimes, even the rich and powerful. Elon Musk, no wonder you're scared. Poop your diaper and shut the fuck up. Meanwhile, they just melted out all over the place. Here's Tucker Carlson. Import the third world. Become the third world. That's what we saw. This won't stop Trump. He'll win the election if he's not killed first. But it does mark the end of the fairest justice system in the world. Oh, yeah, isn't our justice system so fair? If there's one thing I know about the American justice system, it's how it's not. Yeah, no, it's not. Just ask fucking OJ. I mean, you can't. Seance OJ and ask him about it, or Robert Durst, or any of the other rich dickheads who got to fuck off. Let's see who else is crying. Tucker Carlson, DC Trado. May 30th, 2024, a day that will live in infamy. That's kind of a tired trope there. The Marxists were hiding Marxists and infiltrating our government at all levels for decades. You know, none of us know or care much about Marx, right? Trump lifted up the rock and exposed them. Oh yeah, Trump can't even bend over, much less lift up rocks. Now they're openly lashing out in desperation to keep their control. It kind of seems like you guys are a little desperate to me. Molly, what Democrats did today in New York won't hurt Donald Trump. It may even help him. You're right about that. Democrats didn't do it, though. It was just the legal system. But what Democrats hate has done to the country, what the fuck? You guys are the most hateful people I've ever seen. You guys are calling for violence, asking for your political opponents to be locked up. Jesse Waters, Trump was found guilty because he beat Hillary and because he's about to beat Joe Biden. We may be wounded as a country right now, but we're not going down. I bet you go down all the time, Jesse Waters. We're going to get back up and vanquish the evil forces that are destroying the public. All right, good luck. Do it, bitch. And Mike Collins threatening to boycott New York. I guess he's a truck driver. He like, no truckloads hauled by trucks with my name on it will be making deliveries to New York. What that state has allowed to happen in this country is intolerable. No one gives a shit, Mike Collins. They'll just hire another trucking company and you will lose business. Zero will happen. So fuck around, find out, dipshit. Lose money. Once again, not hurting us a single bit. Piers Morgan, Matt. He's like, oh, this is a sad, shameful, and ridiculous day for America to drag a former president who is running for president again through criminal courts over something so trivial feels a massive overreach. I don't know why my Piers Morgan sounds like that. And incredible devices and obviously political partisan action. It's just justice, baby. All these rich shitheads hate it for someone to get held accountable for something. Meanwhile, they're calling for Democrats to be imprisoned. The Federalist CEO calling for Republicans to drop a list of Democrats to put in prison. In 2016, the presidential race was decided based on candidates releasing lists of potential Supreme Court nominees. In 2024, I want to see lists of which Democrats officials are going to be put in prison. This is what happens when you cross the Rubicon. Do it. Like, you guys are just threatening with a good time. You do know that everybody on the left doesn't give a shit if you lock Joe Biden up, lock all of them, lock Hillary up, lock any motherfucker who committed a crime. If you got a legitimate crime they committed, lock their fucking asses up. We don't give a fucking shit. Purge them. We're not cult members like you. We're not sycophants. If someone did wrong, then they got to do the time. I don't care what little letter is by their fucking name. Lock Obama up, fucking lock all of them up. Matt Walsh is like, red state DAs need to arrest corrupt Democrats and prosecute them in front of Republican juries. Do it. If they're actually corrupt, yes. Hell yeah. That already hate them before the trial even begins. I'm not saying we should stoop to the level of the left. You're literally saying that. I'm saying we should stop pretending that we live in a country that no longer exists. Yeah, we'll do it, baby. We're ready. My body is ready. And Mike Huckabee, now the Democrats have changed the rules so a local prosecutor can fabricate charges against Donald Trump, a former president and current presidential candidate who will be the first GOP prosecutor to file something against Biden. If this is the new game everyone gets to play, do it. Hey, get him on all the child murders. This is the crazy part. The one thing you could actually get him on, you guys won't even call him out for because you want to murder even more children than he does. That's how bullshit our trash country is. He's a war criminal. Get him on it. But they're like, no, let's get him on. He gave his son some money for a truck. He murdered a bunch of fucking children. We just, oh, man. I'm not even mad. I'm just disappointed. And you know you done fucked up when you lost the naked cowgirl, Donald Trump. How are you ever going to recover from this?
You deserve jail, man. You know, you belong in jail, Donald. I used to love you But you let me down. You let me really down with the COVID and January 6th. So I hope you go to jail, and I really do. I think if we did what you did, we'd be in jail already. So there wouldn't even be a trial. We'd be in jail. You deserve jail, man.
Perfect eyelashes, no notes. Super cool. America, you're embarrassing. Your country is garbage. Ours is perfect. Meanwhile, the heroes of New York City came out to give Donald Trump a amazing send-off. Inject it into my motherfucking veins. Love it. And of course, there were some memes out there, and I just gotta say, folks, I thought the memes were lame as fuck. I went through so many memes, and they were all pretty much garbage. There's only like 2 that I thought was even fucking decent. But I'm gonna show you some of these memes. Maybe they're right. Maybe the left can't meme. It seems like if ever there was a time to break out your A game with memes, it would have been fucking today. But hell no, Democrats let us down once fucking again. So here's this one. It's okay. They called me guilty too. I mean, you were guilty. They charged you with claiming you were God, and you did claim that. So, guilty, Jesus. And pretty much Trump and Jesus are the same person. So I can see the connection there. Here's the best meme that they came out with. You're once, twice, 34 times a felon. And it's blurry. Why can't you find a good picture of Lionel Richie? I can't even fucking see that shit. God damn it, you can't even do memes right. Somebody blew that up to a big picture. Just stupid. He looks like he ain't got no fucking eyes. Meanwhile, this is an oldie but a goodie. Apparently Melania spotted after the guilty verdict. And no, Pete Davidson, no. Why Pete Davidson get all the women? He's not even good looking. He got enough bags under his eyes to go on vacation for a week. Just what the fuck? Anyway, good luck, you two. Make a cute couple. And then what else we got? Oh, yeah. Jurors that convicted Trump trying to leave the courthouse. Let's see this one. Little Family Guy meme. I don't watch Family Guy, so... Gary. Those people are way too good looking. What the fuck? Need to ugly it up a bit there, Family Guy. Too unrealistic. And this one says, POV.
Excuse me, where's the lobby?
On the hall and to the left.
It's your first day in prison, so you ask the other new inmates for directions.
Excuse me, where's the lobby?
On the hall and to the left.
Thanks.
I have a feeling you ain't gonna be home alone, huh? But he ain't even going to jail, so what's the point of this? Just get my hopes up for nothing. And then, one American standing behind another. You know, good old American Jesus. Where was he from? What's that? America. That's what I understand. The Middle East, America. We're everywhere, folks. Pretty much America's the entire world, so that tracks. And then, one more meme. This one was okay. It's an old one, but yeah, they were like 2016, lock her up, lock her up, lock her up, lock her up. 2020, lock him up, lock him up, lock him up. 2023, going after political opponents is un-American. Yeah, what happened? What happened to lock them up? You guys were all happy to lock motherfuckers up. And then we turned around and did it better than you, and now you all mad. Oh my God, democracy's dead. 1776 to 2024. Eat it, fuckos. Beat you to the punch. Don't be mad because your daddy Trump was useless and didn't do the fucking shit he said he was going to do. And then the media, of course, displeased Meggie and Kelly, also calling for us to arrest our political enemies, even if the statute of limitation has expired. Rewrite the laws to go back in time to get them from crimes that we say they did in the past.
What just happened today is a line we can't uncross. And these Democrats will rue the day They decided to use lawfare to stop a presidential candidate.
Scared.
I'm not talking about violence. I'm talking about tit for tat.
Oh, tits.
You just wait, and it won't be Hunter Biden.
Oh, good.
The next time.
Who? Who's it going to be?
It's going to be Joe Biden.
God, do
it could potentially still be Barack Obama.
Yes! Lock
it could
him up.
still potentially be Hillary Clinton.
Woo!
We're going to have to look at
yeah!
what the statutes of limitations are.
Get 'em!
On the various crimes they surely committed. We're going to have to look at passing laws to revive those dead crimes, felonies or misdemeanors.
Okay.
So that those cases can be brought out of time. That's what may be in the interests of justice.
Nice.
Just like they did for E. Jean Carroll.
Cool.
With a New York State law that was passed so that she could sue him.
All right, right, they're good. That's amazing. I'm all aboard this idea. I don't think that's owning the liberals as much as you think it is. Quit threatening me with a good time. And then Trump's lawyer went on CNN, and I can see why he fucking lost. This shit don't make any sense. They're asking him, hey, why didn't you call all the witnesses that Trump said that would have made him not guilty? You could have called all the witnesses. Why didn't you call them if Trump said you had great witnesses? And his response is, the prosecutor should have called those witnesses. The prosecutor should have given our case for us because this is America. This is how it's supposed to work. We're just supposed to sit there, and the prosecutor's like, hey, Trump's not guilty. What are we even fucking doing here? And then the trial's over. That's how it's supposed to work, at least according to Trump's very good lawyer.
When he was leaving, one thing he brought up were the witnesses who were not called. And he was saying that there could have been witnesses that would have helped make the case. We never saw Keith Schiller, Alan Weisselberg, some key figures here who got brought up a lot. Why didn't the defense call any of these witnesses?
Well, because we happen to live in America. And we don't have the burden of proof. And so there's not, that's not the point. That's a question that is a loaded question should not be asked of a defense attorney or a defendant. The question that we asked the jury, and they ultimately obviously got passed, is why the prosecution didn't call those witnesses, right?
Why didn't the prosecution call the witnesses that would make Trump look not guilty? What the fuck? You're a lawyer!
Defense attorney, you don't go into a case saying, I'm going to fill the holes of the prosecution, right? And Keith Schiller...
You literally do that. You literally go, hey, what could give the jury reasonable doubt? That's who I'm going to call. That's 100% your entire fucking job, in fact.
And some of the other witnesses that were not ultimately called, in our view, should have been called by the prosecution, and we asked the jury to take a hard look at that.
So, folks, pay your lawyers, because when you don't pay your lawyers, this is the lawyers that you have to rely on. Not the best, not the brightest, good God. And folks, remember, back in the day, this is just a few years ago, wine judge Jeanine was all like,
I want you to hear my opening statement. This is the most important election of your lifetime. And whether you like Hillary Rodham Clinton or Donald J. Trump doesn't matter. There is only one person you can vote for.
Jesus?
We cannot have a country led by a president subject to ongoing criminal investigations, potential indictments, and never-ending hearings.
Oh, we can't?
We cannot have a president under that level of scrutiny that inevitably leads to even more questions and more investigations.
You positive about that?
And irrespective of what happens to her, whether she's indicted or even guilty, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Her guilt is a moot point.
What if
she cannot.
What if she is convicted and is guilty? Wouldn't that be even worse?
Take the Oval Office.
Can't.
Now, in any other business, when the head of a corporation is plagued by scandal, that person steps down and is replaced because the board knows a business cannot succeed without respect and authority.
Preach!
How do you think the world is going to look at the United States when a woman under federal criminal investigation,
or a man who was convicted of 34 crimes,
repeatedly to the American people, is elected? Do you think they'll take her at her word?
No.
How many countries already own her through the Clinton Family Charitable Foundation,
Arabia, China.
which was used to raise a minimum of $100 million just for her husband, Bill?
You heard it there, folks. Cannot possibly have a president who is under indictments, much less found guilty. And if there's one thing I know about wine Judge Jeanine, consistency. She is definitely going to be consistent, right?
It does look to many people across the spectrum here in America that a lot of our political fighting has turned to legal warfare as well.
Interesting, Shannon. We've been calling it
Judge?
lawfare. I think lawfare is far too soft. It's far too benign. This is warfare. This is the taking down of someone, not just politically, but legally, and looking to take away their civil liberties. And, you know, as a prosecutor and a judge, my job was to make sure that the guilty were convicted and to make sure that their people's civil liberties weren't taken away. I understand the president's coming out.
So, not consistent at all. Okay, good to know. Hypocrisy. Who could have possibly seen that coming? Everybody who's ever lived. And Tim Scott, once again, showing what bravery is all about. So he's asked directly, hey, Donald Trump went public, and he said that he's going to punish his political enemies. He says, hey, they're doing it to us, so we're just going to start locking up people. In fact, he went across the country chanting, lock her up, lock him up, lock him up. We heard him, millions of us heard him with our own ears say that he was going to start locking up his political opponents once he gets in power. Do you support this? And here's what very brave Tim Scott had to say about it.
Explicitly said
that
they did it. He said, okay, when he said it Senator, himself, he said it publicly. They did it to me, so we have to do it to them.
I'm happy to debate it.
He said they did it to me, so they have to do it to them. Do you support that?
Abby, I know you are. This is why the ratings on CNN are so low. The bottom line is simply this. Without question, President Trump has looked me in my eyes in a room full of other folks and said, you know what? The best revenge is success. Let's not make this about
Senator.
So there you have it, folks. Yes, he told millions of people, all of us, directly to our faces on TV, that he was going to lock up his political opponents. But in a room, him and Tim Scott, he looked Tim Scott in the eye and he said, maybe not. So I believe Tim Scott over my own lying eyes. And I love how he directly answered the question and did not dodge it in any way.
Donald Trump.
He may have said that to you in a private room, but he has said it to thousands of his supporters that he plans to go after his political enemies. I don't understand how you can deny that he has said that publicly. It's in the public record.
I don't know how you will not take my own word for what I heard with my own ears.
He literally did the meme. Who are you going to believe, me or your own lying eyes? I can't believe you're not taking my word for it, even though you saw it for your own fucking self. Just good God. Beyond parody.
Only because he said the exact opposite.
I hear you.
He said the exact opposite publicly for millions of people to see on television. He has tweeted it. He said it on the radio. He has said, they've gone after me, so I'm going to go after them. You can just answer the question. If you said that, would you support that?
I have answered the question. You don't like my answer, but I've already answered the question. But here's the bottom.
You didn't. You avoided the question, and then you said, believe you over our own eyes. So that is not an answer. But cool. At least you look dumb, and I can make fun of you for it. And then baby Dr. Evil over on Fox News, and he made a prediction, folks. Well, it wasn't him. It was another guy, actually. It was, I don't know what the guy's name is. Let's find out.
I want to get John in for one final comment. If there is a conviction, what happens to markets tomorrow? Very simple.
I think markets crash tomorrow.
That's right, markets crashing. You heard it, folks.
There's a conviction.
If there's a conviction, markets crashing. It's all over. What's that? They went up 600 points today? Yeah, oops. Oopsies. Wrong again. Wrong fucking always, forever. Fox News, you're bad at predictions and you should feel bad about it. Meanwhile, do you know who is the real hero in this entire circus? It's Jesse Waters' mom, whom I love.
My mom is celebrating.
She texted me that she was dancing after the verdict, dancing. And then she kept all day sending me 34, 34, 34. Felony counts, Harold. You know exactly what I'm talking about. She's a grandmother. She's a grandmother. Get it together,
She's grand,
Mom.
all right.
Oh, my mom.
Love her. What happened? You should have swallowed, Jesse Waters' mom. Come on now. But at least you're a good one. And over on Fox News, this is what I was talking about earlier, folks. They're so weird that they have such daddy issues with Donald Trump. Like, they just want to follow a man so bad that it doesn't matter how awful he is, how much he clearly has disdain for them, how horrible he is as a leader. They just gaslight us to pretend like he is this great father figure. And it's so weird, creepy, and cult-like. It gives me shivers.
That is a huge galvanizing that occurred. And to me, the most important moment, which Trump absolutely nailed, was after the verdict was read, when he came out of the courthouse and he said, it's going to be okay. There were a lot of Americans that were feeling dejected in that moment. There were a lot of people that saw this farcical trial for what it was, the political witch hunt for what it was, and he came out and said, it's okay. And that moment, that's the cue from the bride, the cue from your dad, where you say,
dad.
Okay,
He's our
it
dad,
is going to
y'all.
be okay. And now let's galvanize, let's donate as he called for. But
Donate.
now what remains to be heralded is stewarding it appropriately. Get out and vote. We need to really harness the GOP messaging moving forward of how does this mean?
That's right. We were all freaking out. Our whole world was over. And then Daddy came out and he looked at the camera and he was like, it's going to be okay. And I was like, oh my God, it was like a warm hug. Oh, I can get on my day now and not freak out. I got to cancel my vacation, though, and send my vacation funds to Donald Trump, the billionaire, immediately, of course. But otherwise, wasn't the only weirdo to get on television and spread the same narrative about how strong and father-like Donald Trump was. This is GOP Representative Wesley Hunt on Fox Business.
Give me 30 seconds on what you would like to hear Trump say.
This is not what I like to hear. This is exactly what I think we're going to hear. We're going to hear a steady hand. We're going to hear the voice of a father and a grandfather. We're going to hear the voice of the future president of this country telling us that it's going to be okay. We're going to continue to fight through this. And President Trump is a fighter. He is not going to give up. And they are grossly underestimating this man's resolve. And I can assure you, we're going to have a measured response, and we are going to know who the true leader and future president of this country is going to be.
That's right. Daddy Trump's going to come out tomorrow. We're going to have a steady-handed, even measured response from our leader and future president. And then the next day he came out and looked like this.
Trump. Let's watch.
This is a case where if they can do this to me, they can do this to anyone. And these are.
What is wrong with them? Your comb over not working? Doesn't look very steady. Doesn't look very presidential. Looks extremely rattled. The exact opposite of everything you claimed was going to happen. And here's some more of it, folks. Here's some talk about the judge.
As far as the trial itself, it was very unfair.
So unfair.
We weren't allowed to use our election expert.
You were.
Under any circumstances.
Except.
You saw what happened to some of the witnesses that were on our side. They were
you didn't call them.
Literally crucified.
They were not
by this man.
Literally, figuratively.
And who looks like an angel, but he's really a devil.
Mm-hmm.
He looks so nice and soft. People say, oh, he seems like such a nice man. No, unless you saw him in action. And you saw that with a certain witness that went through hell.
Yeah, no one knows the fuck you're talking about. Good God. So even, so father-like and presidential. Here he is talking about how much he would have liked to testify, folks. He would have loved to testify if only there wasn't cross-examination. Unlike every other witness in the history, they were going to cross-examine me about all the crimes I committed. And so I wanted to testify, but I didn't want to have to admit to all the crimes.
The judge allowed them to go into everything that I was ever involved in, not this case.
That's good.
Everything that I was ever involved in.
What have you been involved in?
Which is a first.
No.
In other words, you could go into every single thing.
All the crimes, yes.
That I ever did.
Good.
Was he a bad boy here? Was he a bad boy there?
Uh-huh.
And my lawyer said, what do you need to go through? And all you wanted to do is testify simply on this case. Because I would have loved to have testified. To this day, I would have liked to have testified.
You didn't know, did you?
But you would have said something out of whack, like it
you
was
would have lied repeatedly, which you do, and then they would have called you on it, and then you would have been held accountable for that, probably.
Beautiful sunny day, and it was actually raining out, and I very much appreciate the big crowd of people outside. That's
or if you lied about classified documents, or anything, all of the many, many lies and crimes you've committed, that too, or the weather, well, same thing.
Well, what's happening? The level of support has been incredible.
But yeah, if only there wasn't perjury. Why is perjury even a thing? They're going to hold me accountable for perjury. I'm the first person ever they threatened with perjury. Just let me perjure myself. Good God, this man is going to be our next president, and it's the one we deserve, America. This is what we deserve, y'all. Here he is talking about how it's no big deal that he paid off a porn star. In fact, he does shit like that all the time. In the business world, we have non-disclosure agreements, and they're actually a good thing. It's a good thing when you shut the fuck people up and make sure that they are not legally allowed to talk about what they want to talk about. It's America, baby. Destroying your freedom of speech is great.
But the three things that he pled on having to do with the election and having to do essentially a little bit with me, they weren't crimes. They weren't crimes.
34.
Nor is paying money under an NDA. So we have an NDA, non-disclosure agreement.
Right.
It's a big deal, a non-disclosure agreement. Totally honorable, totally good, totally accepted. Everybody has them.
I've never had one.
Every company has non-disclosure agreements.
I've never had one or signed one.
But the press called it slush fund and all sorts of other things.
It sounds shady as fuck.
Hush money, hush money. It's not hush money. It's called a non-disclosure agreement.
Literally hush money. You literally paid her to not tell her story to hush.
And most of the people in this room have a non-disclosure agreement.
Literally, I bet nobody else in that room has a non-disclosure agreement.
Their company. It's a disgrace. So it's not hush money. It's a non-disclosure agreement, totally legal, totally common.
Totally common and good. It's all good, folks. Shutting people up by paying them money is great. It's super American. Don't worry, nothing to see here. Do not look at the man behind the curtain. And here he is trying to get sympathy, folks. Here's that fatherly figure who's going to come out so steadily and let us know it's all going to be okay. Here he is complaining that people don't give him sympathy because he's old as fuck.
They didn't want him to testify. That's why he went to jail. They put him in jail twice.
Please.
He's 77 years old.
You are.
Now, normally I'd say that's an old guy.
You're an old guy, yes.
But I don't feel 77.
Regardless, you are.
Nobody ever says that about me. I'd like them to say, gee.
We literally all say you're
we
old.
have to have a little sorrow for this man. Because they just don't say that about me, but maybe I'm better off that way. I think I'm probably...
That's right. Won't somebody please feel sorry for Trump, the billionaire? Please, y'all feel so sorry for him. You don't put him in jail. Then I'll put you in jail anyway. And, of course, he had to end his speech with attacking immigrants because it wouldn't be a Trump speech without scapegoating brown people.
You have China... with just in the last few months, 29,000 people came in, and I looked at them on a line, and they look like perfect soldiers.
Oh.
They're almost all male, from 19 to 25. It looks like a recruiting exercise.
But they're Asian.
They have beautiful tents. They have propane stoves.
Oh no, not propane.
They have cell phones.
Cell phones?
The best you can buy.
Asians?
I said, what's going on? It looks like they're building an army right in our country.
Be afraid, folks! If you see an Asian person, just assume they're part of a foreign army that's invading us. No, you're thinking of the police who are working for Israel, and we've already been invaded and took over Trump. Yeah, that's easy to confuse. I can see how you get that wrong. And meanwhile, folks, he ended the whole press conference on what I thought this was odd, but it's Trump, so what you gonna do? Here's how it was ended.
I paid hush money because I've had a lot of fun. I fought the law, and the law won. I'll be taking naps until it's all done. I fought the law, and the law won. Somehow I'm still allowed to run I fought the law, and the laws won. I fought the law, and the law won. Take me home, Mommy. This is too tough for me.
Haters are going to say that was edited, but nope, that was live, folks. I believe it. And let's talk about the fallout, folks. I don't believe a word of this, but they did a poll, and they said 17% of people are less likely to vote for Trump if he's convicted. Once again, do not believe it, but who knows? Like, hopefully, that would be good if people actually, did want to support a convicted felon. But it's America, so I'm guessing he's going to get a bump. Be even more likely to win because that's who we are as a people. We are scum. Meanwhile, Donald Trump's felony conviction now means he's banned from a host of countries, including Canada and the UK. So I guess if he becomes the president again, which it looks like he's going to, he can't even visit our allies. That's amazing. We have a president that's not allowed to visit our allies across the world. Yay, us. High point for America, if I do say so myself. And then, as I was telling you before, in this trash world, Trump claims that in 24 hours, he's got $53 million raised online. One of the biggest campaign hauls in history since he was convicted of 34 crimes, because we are a joke. We are the laughingstock of the entire fucking world, and we should be. We've earned it, folks. We worked hard for this honor of being the clowns of the entire planet. It was hard. It was stiff competition out there, but we did it, folks. Yay, us. We are the worst. And one more. I actually agree with this one, folks. I do think Trump should have been convicted. I do think they should have held him accountable, but U.S. presidents have set up torture sites, staged coups. Fucking Obama murdered children in drone strikes. Biden has directly been involved with the murder of 15,000 children. Donald Trump increased drone strikes by 400% when he was in the White House. Ordered human experiments, invaded entire countries, ethnically cleansed indigenous people, enabled genocides. And the first person who was the president to be convicted ever is over hush money to cover a sex scandal. Because, yep, of course, that's fucking America. We are not a serious people. We are fucking idiots, and we deserve whatever the fuck we get. And that is my Chud Watch. Hell yeah. Nailed. Oh, no, it's not. I lied. I got two more. That was my Donald Trump Chud Watch. Now, here's the Chud Watch other, okay? Extended Chud Watch. So you guys remember the documentary 8,000 mules, 9,000? How many mules was it? 2,000. It was only 2,000. That was way less mules than I thought it was going to be. Anyway, apparently it was lies. What? The publisher of 2,000 Mules issued a statement Friday apologizing to a Georgia man who was shown in the film and falsely accused of ballot fraud during the 2020 election. The widely debunked film includes surveillance video showing Mark Andrews, his face blurred, putting 5 ballots in a drop box in Lawrenceville, an Atlanta suburb. As a voiceover by conservative pundit and filmmaker Dinesh D'Souza, convicted felon, what you are seeing is a crime. These are fraudulent votes. Salim Media Group said in a statement that it has removed the film from Salem's platforms, and there will be no future distribution of the film or the book by Salem. So they pulled both the film and Dinesh D'Souza's book about this fraudulent documentary. So remember how much we heard about it? 2,000 mules, 2,000 mules. Even the people that released it say it's not true. Of course, I covered this at the time. I pointed out in detail why it was clearly fucking fake and false. Once again, I had you guys back. But yeah, so anytime anybody ever brings up this bullshit to you again, know that even the publishers of both the book and the movie have pulled it from the shelves and have publicly admitted it is not fucking true. No surprises here. And then, once again, prepare your shock face. Anti-drag Rhode Island neo-Nazi arrested on child porn charges. Here's my shock face. A local member of the New England-based neo-Nazi group known for disrupting children's drag queen story hours has been charged with possessing child pornography. What? Get out! Somebody who was calling trans people groomers and pedophiles was themselves, in fact, a pedophile? What? Who could, what? Yeah, obviously. It's always what happens, folks. Every accusation is confession. They're either taking their kids to vacation Bible school to be raped by the youth pastor, or they're doing the raping and the kiddie diddling themselves while they blame trans people. We know it's all about bigotry. It's all about hatred. It's all about trying to cast the spotlight somewhere else while you scurry in the goddamn shadows like the cockroaches you are. Very transparent. And last but not least, fake. That is what conservatives are. Here's Gunther Eagleman, who says, when veterans get 1 day and pedophiles get a month, something's wrong. Yeah, something's wrong in this country. Everybody knows that all gay people are pedophiles and pride people get a whole month. I'm so patriotic and I love the military so much. Why do we only get 1 day? Because you don't. Military actually gets 2 whole months themselves. May and November. May is Military Appreciation Month, and November is all full of military appreciation. If you actually cared 1 iota about the military like you claim you do, you would already know this and would have been celebrating this holidays. But the fact that you don't just shows you're so fake, you're so full of it, and all this is a bigotry. It's not even thinly veiled. It's transparent as fuck. Eat a dick, Gunther Eagleman. And that is my Chud Watch for this week. Nailed it. Hell yeah. And folks, I have a Patreon site. I'm about to shill it just real quick. And then, shut up, Dusty! If you look at the video you're watching right now, you click the more button right here. Boom! It pops down, and the very first link is to my Patreon. Also, my Amazon wish list is in here. My Discord is in here that I only go in to make pictures. Direct tips to Streamlabs. If you want to give me tips to PayPal, that's a great way to support the show. Anyway, what I'm getting at here is Patreon. If you click on this link, it goes to my Patreon, and the very first button says members. Become a member. Could you please, I'm begging you, could you please chip in $1 to a month to help me keep the lights on? More if you got it. I'm not trying to limit you. If you want to donate more, if you watch my show and you really like it, please support the art. Because if you don't support the art, it goes away. And I'm trying to keep the lights on. I'm trying to run my animal sanctuary. So I only make money from this show by users who support the show, by you guys being nice enough to chip in on the super chats and the patrons. So if you like what I do, please help me out and support it so I can keep doing this. I work real hard for you guys, and I would very much appreciate it. And thank you. And all right, let's read the super chats. The lifeblood of the show. Let's get a little life in us, shall we? Starting us off, BBC as always, fucking hero BBC. What world do we? God damn it, Cat! It's not time. You're not helping. You're not helping, Cat. BBC, what world do we live in where our choices for the office for president are a felon and a mass murderer? Oh, never mind. We live in America. The fascism is real. Yep. The asshole of the world. We're so embarrassing, folks. We are not a good people. This is not the greatest country. We are awful, and we should feel bad about it. Rebecca Boys, hero again. Rebecca, see you on Saturday. Hell yeah, Rebecca. Hope you have a good weekend. Thank you for making the start of the weekend great. Shout out to the Dust Buddies. Hell yeah, Dust Buddies, the Dirty Sexy Boars. The best people on earth. And you also, Rebecca, are among the best people on earth. And Jason Ashby, also a great man. Appreciate you, Jason. Agent Orange, speaking of great men, always a hero to the show. And so far tonight, Super Giant, Joe of the world, Trump. May have 34 counts, but here's $50. Won't be surprised if his ass evades prison somehow, though. Yeah, I mean, me and ChatGPT talked about it last night, and ChatGPT seems to think it's very unlikely he'll do any jail time. And if he does, it'll be very minimal. So this is all nothing. This is all just to distract us while they murder children and whatnot. So thank you, Agent Orange. Very generous, and I appreciate you. You guys are being very unhelpful. God damn it. Come on. Ashok Kumar, $10 Canadian. I see Trump flags all around Canadian countryside. Oh, that's disappointing. I guess for the conservatives in Canada, Canadian politics, not hateful enough. Yeah, right. You don't have to import the hatred. Seems like you guys can cook up your own, and maple flavored hatred. Blaze and Chronic, blaze it. Dusty, do a show where show off the animal rescue sanctuary. We talked about this. We're actually about a camera to do this. But then I got, first off, I'm afraid that I might accidentally show off where I live. and I don't want people to know where I live because I have already been harassed incredibly. And secondly, my house sucks, and I'm worried that people are going to make fun of me. And so that's why I haven't really showed up the show too much. But maybe I'll do that eventually. But thank you, Blazing Chronic. I appreciate the suggestion. Ashok Kumar, are Trump's cultists nice to each other? Some of them are. It depends on what sect you're involved in. It's like any religion. Green Mind, obligatory float cat text. Hell yeah, floating cats everywhere. Got a Piper. Hey, don't be a bitch. Precious, that was Precious. This is Piper over here. Hey, Piper, don't swat at me. You love Daddy. You love Daddy. All right, apparently not right now. We got Mr. Pretty Boy and a half stash everywhere. Floating cats, I'm showing your ass. We saw it. We saw it. Now you are shamed. Water Polo Wizard 5, get him 5 Dust Buddy memberships. And thank you, Water Polo Wizard. I hope you cover both Mexico and Canada and Palestine. I'm not. So whatever it was I was supposed to cover, I didn't. So you might want to send me some links. Boogie Bugs, $2 Canadian. Don't send the MAGAs here. Canada, we don't want them. Hey, we don't want them. Let's send them to the ocean. Corey Schaefer, $5. I donated all of my thoughts and prayers to the Trump campaign after this sham verdict. Sarcasm. Well, hey, at least you donated your money to me, and that's what's really important. Ashok Kumar, respect America. At least Trump was found guilty. Yeah, but nothing's going to happen to him, so minor respect. Well, Fidwolf, what sucks is that if the Republicans end up running another candidate, my shit cut off. There we go. They still have a good chance of beating Biden's side. Yeah, Biden is dead man walking. Nobody wants to support the child murderer, so he doesn't give a shit. He seems like he's already resolved himself to losing, so not the best. Agent Orange, 5 more Dust Buddy memberships. Thank you, Agent. You rock. Swaggering Cat, despite the convictions, the Pharaoh are not optimistic. They still send their regards. I am also not optimistic, but like, I was trying to feel about this. Like, either way, like, Biden does not deserve to win. Biden deserves to lose. The Democrats deserve to be sent a very, very strong message. And also, Trump doesn't deserve to win. So either way, I'll be both mad and I'll be happy. I'll be happy if Biden loses, and I'll be happy if Trump loses. So either way, we're fucked. Worst lawyer ever. Compound with the fact that Trump probably won't pay him. Yep, I hope you got your payment in advance. Doesn't seem like he's smart to do that, though, to be honest with you. Justin Joseph. Biden is the only choice. You mean he's the only better choice? He's not the only choice. There's two choices. Two very, very horrible, horrible fucking choices. Both bad. Now, is Biden slightly better? Yes. Biden is better. Yes. But he's not good. It's not a good choice. It's not something you should be happy about. It's not something you should hold your nose and do. It's something you should do kicking and screaming, angry, with middle fucking fingers. Justin Joseph, $5. Tim Scott, Oreo cookie, black on the outside, white on the inside. You said it, Justin. So I didn't have to. Appreciate you. Good to see you tonight. And Dave, my buddy Dave from New Zealand. Not gonna lie, President Felon Donnie has kind of a ring to it. America, fuck yeah. Hell yeah, Dave. Appreciate you. Yeah, tomorrow, son of a bitch. Sexy as always, Dave. Love you. Chauncey Luck at $20. Don't tone down the fire of justice, Dusty. Trump was the start in a long list of the rich and powerful who prosecute. Free Palestine for the rid of the sea. Yeah, we're going to do a short, very short Free Palestine tonight, but it's coming. Kim, $5. As a Brit, I don't understand the appeal of him. There are a lot of really sad people here who didn't have like parents and they don't have any role models, and that's who they've chosen, and it's very strange. Besides being mildly entertaining, he's just a basic corrupt Republican like the rest of them. Yep, I don't understand it either. Fidwath. And what still sucks even more is that if the Republicans do win, Don or not, they are still immediately going to implement their Project 2025. Yep, fascism going to take over if the Republicans win. Seems bad, but also seems likely at this point. Vincent, sitting by the fire in the yard with a rum tea. I love you. Hey, that sounds fucking awesome. Wish I was joining you, Vincent. Have a good night. BBC 5 socialisms. You rock, BBC. Love you, Kayla Winnie. Seth LeBron, Palestine protesters set Israel embassy on fire in Mexico. All right. Oh, I did see that. And major labor union sided with protesters in Toronto at a UFT for Palestine. All right, good. Thanks for keeping me up to date. I did see the Mexican one. I forgot to cover it. I didn't hear about the Toronto one. So cool. Rocks. What up, Rocks? My buddy. Love y'all. Stay sexy and safe. Never use alone. Happy convictmas. My maggot uncle admitted I was right today. But ha ha ha. Smoke pot. Fucking lot. Yeah. I hadn't smoked it today, but I'm going to wrap the show. And I hope I got everybody's message. If I didn't, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. But thank you, everybody who donated tonight. Very generous. And still time to get your super chats in. We have a bit of a show more to go. We're getting some religious bullshit. A very short Free Palestine, followed by a trash world. What the fuck? And then I got a couple really good palette collections for you guys. So get your super chats in. But for now, it's time for... All the party people sing religious bullshit, religious bullshit, religious goddamn bullshit. It's time for religious bullshit. Motherfuckers! It's time for religious bullshit. Woo! Yeah! Religious bullshit time. It's time for religious bullshit, y'all. And everybody's favorite pink hair at all times. Grab by the back, y'all. Prophetess Kat Kerr. And she's the best kind of prophet, folks. She's the kind of prophet that gets told by God what's going to happen before it happens, but doesn't tell us that she was told by God it's going to happen until after it happens. So, seems sort of shady, but I believe her. Let's have a listen.
And I knew, by the way, that the president of Iran was going to go down.
You did?
Yeah, I did.
How, in what way or when did he reveal that to you? How long ago?
How long?
Tell us anything.
It probably wasn't very long ago that he told me. He said, I'm going to start taking, and he said that.
He said it.
I will make sure some of them don't remain. They will not remain because of the evil.
Some of them.
And there, by the way, is not the only one that will be gone.
Not the only one.
Yeah. Are you talking about from Iran or other?
Not
other
just
places?
Iran.
Not just.
In other places.
All over.
Probably some from this country.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably some.
And I knew, by the way, that the president of Iran was going to go down.
You did?
You knew it, folks.
How,
You knew it.
in what way?
She could have told us about it. But you know what? I knew that she was going to say this. God told me last week that Kat Kerr was going to come out and talk about the president of Iran. So I didn't tell you guys because I wanted it to be a surprise. But I totally knew. God told me. So just believe me. Send me money because I'm a prophet who talks to God. That's how it works. You guys are being super fucking unhelpful tonight. I'm just saying. Like super, super. Like you're usually incredibly fucking unhelpful. But tonight it's like extra unhelpful. Like a double serving of unhelpfulness to be 100% with you. God damn it. And folks, speaking of God trolling people. So God totally told Julie Green, who is a real prophet, that Trump was going to be found not guilty. God damn it, God. You're a hoot.
Breaking news will be heard that will rattle the enemy's camp. Innocent. This ruling will be heard. The case has fallen apart. Their last-ditch effort did not work.
Didn't work.
For President Trump.
Nope.
They cannot put him in jail now as the last indictment falls apart. Watch how things dramatically take place to stop your election. And my David from taking back the seat of the president. But your enemies cannot stop the freight train coming against them.
Can't stop it.
Because it's me.
It's God, y'all.
Saith the Lord.
He said it.
Of hosts.
Of hosts. Lord of hosts. She's so good at reading, too. God picked the best one to read his words. And you heard it there, folks. She said that a couple months ago. What's that? Oh, yeah, okay. Starting to think God might not be on your side. It seems to be trolling you. But, of course, all she'll do now is say, like, oh, no. I meant that he was going to be found not guilty in the court of heaven. And he was. He was found not guilty in the court of heaven. That's what I really meant, folks. They just changed whatever they said. And then they're like, don't believe what I said. Believe what I'm saying now. So their words don't mean anything. Obviously, they're just all shameless con people. But they make a lot of money. So I guess don't hate the player, hate the game. Meanwhile, folks, if you have faith as small as that's a booty. That's a booty with a poop in it. That's a booty with the what? Oh, okay. No, wait a minute. It's fingers with a little mustard seed in it. But I had to do a double take there. What the fuck, Christians? Wipe your butt, nasty Christians. And then Christians got to ruin fucking everything, y'all. Now they coming to ruin VR. Oh, hell no. You guys keep your creepy, goofy-ass churches in the fucking real world. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you VR church.
God, that's all we ask, Lord, is this.
All right, so I got so many things to say. First off, let's look at all these freaky characters. None of you people are going to be allowed in church to begin with. You got the God Naruto guy, got a bunch of furries and shit, but try to ignore all of the freaks and pay attention to the lyrics and the tone of the song.
God, that's all we ask, Lord, is this. And I want to know your heart. It's that simple. It's that simple, Lord. And I want to know your heart.
Christian music is so gay, man. It's like, oh my Lord, I want to lick between your toes. I want to spread your butt cheeks and clean your booty hole. Oh Lord, rain your coming down upon my face. I will lick up every drop. Give me your grace. Just good God, they're so weird.
Cause you're so good.
You're so gay. You're so horny.
And I want to know your heart. Yes, I do.
Yes, I do,
That's
Lord.
my prayer.
That's my prayer.
Come on, let's sing this when I sleep. Come on. 'Cause when
I hear slurping sounds.
it's you only. It's you.
Oh my God, what is happening? No, Christian, no. All you're doing is making VR worse. You guys got to ruin goddamn everything, motherfuckers. And that is my religious bullshit. Hell yeah, we got to think about that. You guys gonna go to the VR church? Praise the Lord. Talk about how sexy he is. Lick all the cum out of his cum gutters. You know you're gonna. Yikes. Not good at all. Nope. I'm never going to VR again. Fuck that shit. I'm over it. I need a shower of bleach now. Yep, right in my eyes. Drink it. Old, you're old. And so horny for Jesus. He's sexy. You give him that. You can't resist that Jesus ass. And all right, folks. Prepare to be depressed. But it's a short one tonight. Raise your power fist. It's time to free Palestine with our very serious intro song. Free Palestine. Zionists can lick my balls. All right, try to keep it light, but it's fucking horrible, of course. They're murdering the best people among us, just the heroes, the ones doing their best to just try to help people. That's who they're targeting, considering terrorists. So anybody that tries to feed the Palestinian people, anybody that tries to keep the children from being starving, they declare that they are terrorists, and the most evil humans among us, the Israeli government and the IDF, murder them. Here's 3 Palestinian men who set up a cooking center to just provide food for the starving Gazans. And you already know how this fucking is going to go. You already know what I'm about to say. Israel murdered them all. Because they dare try to feed the hungry. Because they try to be Christ-like. They killed them all.
In a separate attack, 3 more people were killed, and this is the saddest story of this family. 3 more people were killed. They own a kitchen, but they turn it into a free food distribution point for displaced families. Now, it's important to point out that this particular family lost 24 of their family members at the initial weeks of
24.
this war. And they actually lost this number of family at the same exact location that was bombed today. It was their own kitchen, and they opened it for distribution of a free meal to displaced families from.
So they've already declared the biggest aid agency that's feeding Gazans as a terrorist organization. And anybody that tries to feed them, anybody that tries to help, they just murder. No accountability, no war crimes, nothing. Sending R-bombs to kill these heroes. 24 of their family members killed. And instead of becoming terrorists, instead of like lashing out, what do? They went out there to feed the hungry, to do good in the world, and they killed them too. Meanwhile, they're going public with their revenge fantasies. This is former Israeli Prime Minister's wife's office manager. We keep saying to terminate Gaza, and think it's not enough, and I think it's not enough. It will not calm the storm of emotions. It will not extinguish the power of anger and the pain that you cannot find a solution for. Every time when I'm exposed to a video or a photo that illustrates the terrible horror that happened in our regions, I imagine how the IDF catches all the terrorists and residents from Gaza who participated in the massacre, centers them in one place and live so that the whole nation of Israel can see, takes one by one, corrupts them well with pork fat, and starts with torture. First removing the nails from the hands and feet, then removing pieces of skin from different areas of the body, slowly and carefully, not to cause the death of the cartilage. He has to suffer and suffer for a long time. After stripping the scum from his skin, they cut off his genitals and let him see how his eggs are fried in canola oil and let him eat them. And this is how they slowly and patiently spread it to parts. We have a lot of time. Keep the tongue to the end so that it pleases us with its screams. The ears so that he can hear his own screams, and the eyes so that he can see us smile. Does it sound to you that I'm cruel? Tell it to the raped girls, to the bald babies, to the burned boys and our paralyzed soldiers. He who pities the cruel has his end to be cruel to the merciful. It's like they're serial killers. They're sitting around writing serial killer fiction about how they want to torture people in public. And they're the good guys, folks. They're God's chosen people that we all have to support no matter what. Our politicians, our government doesn't call any of this out. But if you say from the river to the sea, that's anti-Semitic. Going to get kicked out of school. Can't have that, folks. It's almost where I'm getting numb to it, which is fucking scary. The evil. It's like what they did with Donald Trump. Just the insanity of Trump became normalized, and this is becoming normalized. The evil is becoming normalized. To where it's every day now. It's not surprising. It's not even shocking anymore. It's just who they are as a people. Just completely fucking sick psychopaths. Meanwhile, Netanyahu won't agree to hostage release deal unless it posed well for him. Israeli families say they were told. They've already said that they won't end the war. It was never about the hostages. Israel won't end the war for a deal to free all hostages, PM's aide said to tell families. Meanwhile, we have our own politicians like Fetterman going out there and saying, if Hamas released every hostage tomorrow, this whole thing will be over. They just lie. They lie right to our fucking faces as the most evil sexist shit in the world. Kill the best among us. Kill heroes. Kill children. And make us pay for it. And yep, there is no red line, folks. There's no fucking red line. Breaking, Israel confirms its forces are in central Rafah and expanding offensive in the southern Gaza City. Yeah, where's your red line? Where is it? Still nothing. Nope. Doesn't look like anything to me, says Butcher Biden. Says this Israeli zombie. All you got to do is keep doing like small excursions. Just kill 50 or 60 at a time. And then as long as you kill 50 or 60 different ones tomorrow in a different attack, I'll just declare them all small attacks. And then I'll play word games that this doesn't pass my red line because it's not a major offensive. This is how the gaslighting works. This is how he pretends that he's going to do something while never actually fucking doing anything. Just the worst fucking people representing us, folks. And here's their excuse. Hey, America's a war criminal too. Hey, America tortured people. We killed innocent people. If we did it, then why is it bad that Israel does it? This is literally what they're saying.
We have conducted airstrikes in places like Iraq and Afghanistan, where tragically we caused civilian casualties.
Oopsies.
We did the same thing.
Look at this fucking, like a child. We talk about murdering innocent people. We actually killed some people. Oopsies. We killed a few people, but hey, that's normal. Sometimes you gotta commit war crimes. What's the big deal, y'all? What's the big deal? Why you guys mad that we're committing war crimes? Oopsies.
We did the same thing. We owned up to it. We investigated it. And we tried to make changes to the way, we tried to learn from it, to make changes so that those set of mistakes wouldn't happen again, including as we pulled out of Afghanistan, where we did take we conducted an airstrike which tragically killed a father and some of his kids. We atoned for it, we learned from it, and we put in place procedures to try to prevent that from happening again. And that's what
You killed like 1 million innocent people. You spent $5 trillion helping to bankrupt our country. You didn't learn from it. You didn't atone for it. You're literally doing the exact same thing by funding Israel right now. You learn nothing. Just gaslighting all the fucking time. And they have such contempt for us. They hate us, folks. Here is Democratic George Santos. He looks like George Santos. He sounds exactly like George Santos. And he's so bitchy. He hates that they have to even answer questions to us peons, us underling Americans. Who are we to question them? Here they are questioning, hey, why aren't you guys calling out Nikki Haley for writing "finish them" on bombs that they're dropping on children? You're so worried about calling out anti-Semitism on college campuses, yet you won't even call this fucking psychopath, this second in line to be the Republican candidate for president. How come? Watch how incensed he is that he actually has to answer these questions.
Sorry, the follow-up to Said's question. If Nikki Haley's comments are made by a private citizen and therefore don't require any comment from you, why did this administration criticize people who spoke out in favor of those in Palestine demanding a ceasefire and were quite vocal? What's the difference?
When did we do that?
Literally, the squad. When the squad did it, you guys, Democrats all across the fucking board, chastised them for it, said it was unhelpful, said it was anti-Semitic. Does that help you, George Santos?
Well, do you want to talk about the number of times that they were described as anti-Semitic? Even any time there was a pro-Palestinian protest, it seemed to be that the administration was quite happy.
You were conflating 6 different things, and your question is a little bit not on the level. Let's talk about the facts here. Protests, whether they be on college campuses or elsewhere, they inherently are not anti-Semitic. There have been, of course, over the course of these protests, been imagery, there have been chants, there have been slogans, there have been signage that has been anti-Semitic. Also, what we are talking about in those circumstances is protesters who, in some instances, have broken the law, taking over buildings, occupying
murdering children,
areas within specific
like war crimes?
municipalities. Those are not expressions of free speech.
They are. That's literally what they did for the civil rights movement. They went and they took over lunch counters, and they went into shopping centers, refused to leave, civil disobedience. That's a part of protesting. It's always been a part of protesting in America.
That is illegal in some places. So these are two different things, and I really don't appreciate you conflating.
I really don't appreciate it. I dare you question me. Who the fuck do you think you are questioning us about war crimes? Just good God, the Democrats, folks. Worthless. Abso-fucking-lutely worthless. And that's my Free Palestine coverage. Yep, Free Palestine. Is he 12? Yep. That's the mentality of people that they have on the Biden administration. They hate us. They don't work for us. Literally, they're Israeli stooges who hate the fact that we even have the rights to question them. We should be put in jail and flogged for even daring to speak up against them as they murder children. Literally their attitude. Fuck all these people. Swirly time, yep. I'm not usually into bullying, but in this case, I'll allow it. All piece of shit. Agreed. And all right, folks, get your super chats in. We're going to do a Trash World What the Fuck combo. And then we're going to follow it up with some palate cleansers. So let's see how I do. Trash World! Trash World! What the fuck? Nailed it! And first off on Trash World, 81-year-old serial slingshot shooter found dead. You guys heard about this guy? So this guy was going around his neighborhood using a slingshot to break his neighbor's windows and to terrorize them. He got away with it for like a decade, and they finally found out who did it, and they arrested him. And then a week later, he died. And wow, doesn't he look like a nice fellow? Looks like such a kind gentleman. Don't you want this guy as your fucking neighbor? Yeah, arresting shit. Pisshead. Meanwhile, you guys see this horrible, awful shit? All these influencers, man, the worst goddamn people among us. Anything for clout. So this influencer paid a woman $20 to jump in the lake. And then as she seems to be drowning, calling for help, they all laugh and run away. Just in case this video doesn't make you hate her enough, later in her response, she basically says, everybody go fuck off. She's being rewarded for all of this. And everybody will forget about it next week, so it's no big deal.
Right? No. No. All right. You know why I wasn't going to? Because my feet were getting
You should
hot.
just jump in right now.
I'm going to jump in with my shoes on.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah. Ready? Oh! Wait, what the fuck? Did you see her ass? What? Oh,
You said it was okay.
You said you wanted to swim.
You told me to jump in.
I didn't tell you to jump in.
Yes, you did. You said you were going to
Thank you guys. We're gonna have you guys get off the stop. Wait, who is that? The fuck is going on? We should... I don't even...
I can't swim. I can only float.
Oh, she might literally die.
No, stop. Seriously, don't stop. Please, you're actually freaking me out. No, please. Please, don't. No, please, she's floating.
She's drowning.
I'm gonna fucking kill
Flat ass
her.
bitch.
She says she's drowning.
Oh, this is bad.
Sorry, I didn't know. We leave.
Oh, this is bad. Dude, Natalie.
Dude, I'm sorry, I didn't know. She said she's drowning. She said she's drowning.
I think you literally just murdered
Help her.
No, I didn't. I swear.
I think you
No, I didn't. Let's go. There, she's drowning in the lake.
God, there's a fire truck. Nah, this is bad.
Our society is so fucking broken. Anything for clout, anything for views. Literally laugh as somebody screams for help as they're drowning. And of course, like I said, her response is, yeah. Influencer pays woman who can't swim $20 to jump in the lake, then runs away when she cries for help. And then her response basically says, everybody forget about next week. It's no big deal. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Just trash humans. Not even attractive. At least pick somebody good looking to be an influencer. And then moving on, what the fuck? Why do things like this exist? Oh, hell no. Cable bridge without piers and butt puckering time. Get off that thing immediately. Don't drive a fucking cement truck across it. Are you out of your goddamn minds? What is wrong with you people? You want to fall to your death? Because that's how you fall to your death. Not recommended. And that on what the fuck? Did you guys hear about this story? Gaten Matarazzo. It's the guy from Stranger Things. Says a Stranger Things fan in her 40s told him, I've had a crush on you since you were 13 in front of her daughter. He replied, that's upsetting. Yeah, that is some crazy shit. Because I think we can all agree he's not even the hottest child on that show. So, what? I mean, come on, right? I'm not wrong. I mean, the black kid. Black kid's cute as shit. Come on. Don't be racist. Don't be racist. Anyway. And then, you guys seen all these foreign MMA circuits? They have all the weirdest competitions. Like it's like a really old dude against his young son, or it's like 10 dudes against one dude, or like a fat dude against a couple of women. Who do you think's gonna win? Fat dude or the women? Women have the headgear on. Get it, women, get him! And people are worried about trans women fighting. I mean, the same people that complain about trans women fighting share these videos all day long. I bet Joe Rogan loves watching this stuff because they're all a bunch of fucking hypocrites. And, of course, the big fat dude one. That's it, folks. That's it. That is my trash world. What the fuck? Hell yeah. Last chance to get your super chats in. Dilla Honey does look kind of like Dilla Honey. But as long as you can throw some two-piece meals, you're good to go. Bro, we are not Romans. Yep, need to put some lions in there a little bit. Not entertaining. That's on the what the fuck. That is insane. Holy shit, Romania. Like, they even have some weirder ones I've seen. The ones where it's like 5 dudes against 5 dudes are always weird because, like, the first dude that gets beat up, then it's like 4 against 5, and then you're done because they can double team you. Could have kicked him in the balls, I guess, if that's in the rules. And, all right, folks. Prepare to be cleansed, my children, from all the horrors we've just watched. I need to make a palate cleanser intro. I'm going to work on that. I don't have one yet. But anyway, palate cleansers. Here we go. Prepare to feel good, y'all. This is wholesome. One day, you're 17 and your high school boyfriend gives you a tree and the two of you plan it together. I got to turn the audio off. And yeah, there I'll play that tree. And then the next thing you know, you're 34 and your husband is swinging your baby from the same tree. And what a gorgeous tree. Holy God. That's the same tree? Good man, that's beautiful. And yeah, that's heartwarming. That's a nice one. But hey, yeah, folks, I got another good one for you. It's kind of an old one. I know it's old, and I love it. Shows a guy before and after he got his life together.
Hey, Twan, get the fuck up.
Get up, Twan.
Get up.
You fucked up.
I told y'all my niggas gonna come back.
He looks so good.
Looking good.
What a smile. Oh my God, what a glow up. Yeah.
We gonna keep this shit up. We finna hit the mall.
Awesome. Don't do drugs. Leave them for me. I'll do them. And one more on the palate cleansers before we part. You guys remember this kid from a few years back? He made a video crying because he was bullied in school, and which is awful. And then I guess some good things happened to him after that. But and now he is in the new Furioso movie. Too bad it bombed, but he got it. He got a acting role in the movie. So awesome! I love it when good things happen to people like this. And what? I didn't realize that all you had to do to get a role in a movie was be bullied. I get bullied all the time. Other day I went to Walmart and some boomers were like, "You're fat and you look stupid. Your clothes are ugly." So I don't know. Holler at me, Hollywood. I'm ready. And that is my show, folks. Hell yeah. Another awesome episode of the world's greatest show. Appreciate you. Folks, before you bail out, please hit the like button. It's the least you can do. Leave comments. Typing comments helps the algorithm. Please go to your Facebook. Share my videos. Go to bulletin boards, Twitter, everywhere you can think of. Please spam my shit. I would appreciate it. But most importantly, sign up for my Patreon account. I need you guys to become patrons so I can keep doing this. It's dropping, and I don't want it to drop because I don't want to have to quit doing the show. So if you like it, please support it. I will keep doing it if you guys support it. I will be back Monday. It's only a weekend away. Another episode of the world's greatest show coming at you every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8 p.m. So if YouTube doesn't tell you about it, just show the fuck up because I'm pretty good about keeping schedule. 8 p.m. Central, 9 Eastern, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So mark it on your calendar. And love the shit out of you guys. All right, let's do a little kitty party. We didn't do it the last show, but we're going to do it tonight. Tonight is a kitty. Oh, I didn't read the super chats yet. Oh, I got ahead of myself. I got to read the super chats first. Boom. All right. For the kiddies, Agent Orange, rock yeah. Fuck yeah, Agent Orange. Kevin Milligan, spray me with your salvation dust and you will spray, my child. Tim Pool is bald. Bald Tim Pool. Never say Tim Pool's name without the word bald in front of it. Israel is a terrorist. Yes, he is. Israel is a terrorist state. Hypocrites rule the world, but at least I finally got a job. Hey, yeah, woohoo! Congratulations. Awesome to hear. I'm sure you'll kill it, Kevin. At last, I have digital immortality. Yep. The nanobots that are around you at all times right now will now recognize that you exist and will suck your consciousness out at death, and you will live forever. So congratulations. I'll see you in the afterlife, Kevin Milligan. And catch you night, Chiller Ross. Hell yeah, they will. I got their treats right here. Last minute super chat. Woo, you got it in, V. Happy Friday to you. Hope you have a kick-ass weekend. I'm going to do some cool stuff. 10 Dave Count. 10 socialism from Dave Count. Everybody who got a free membership, show at after party. It's happening right after this show. Right now, in fact. So give Dave your love for giving you the free ones. Agent Orange, TikTok gave us a look into the horrific genocide as well as a horrific look at shenanigans of TikTok influencers as well. Yeah, time to ban it, obviously. Can't have people know the truth. But yeah, a lot of those TikTok influencers are garbage as well. So ban those motherfuckers. Thank you, Agent Orange. You rock. Rocks 1 SMF. I'm trying not to get that wrong. 5 socialisms. You rock, Rocks. I'm being gagged from saying what I want by YouTube. Well, that happens, censorship. And why don't they fix the fucking autocorrect in this stupid app? They don't have enough money over there at Google. But thank you, Carrie C. Appreciate it. Dave, those damn anti-Zionist signage, chants, and peaceful protests kill so many kids. Oh, wait, they don't. Well, bugger me. They got to have something to distract the public with while they murder children, Dave. So evil. America is so corrupt. All of our politicians are bought and paid for. All of our taxes go to the rich. Oh, and we delete entire families via taxes. Yep. Forced to be the bad guys. Forced to be the new Nazi party. I wish there was something we could do about it. Thank you, BBC. Sign on, $5. Dusty, I grew up around Zionists like those. I'm in my 30s now. They were like that before October 7th. Yes, I also grew up as a Zionist, and I'm still around a bunch of Zionists. Our whole state is full of them. They are psycho. Hey, Dusty, just want to let you know that today another devil went to hell. Hell yeah. Robert Pickenton died. I don't know who that is. Justice for the many women and their families. All right, I'll look that up. As long as it wasn't Robert Pattinson, because I like him. Thank you, Kaysen. Rocks. Love y'all. Stay sexy and safe. I have no choice. Never use alone. I already read that. All right, cool. Anything else pop up? Send you a good palate cleanse on your Instagram. Instagram? I don't use Instagram. X or Twitter or Facebook. Those are the best ways to send me shit. But thank you, Anita Wood. And thank you for everybody who shared us tonight. I very much appreciate you. And folks, going to be back on Monday. Unless you're a patron or a Dust Buddy, which you can see me right now on the after party. We got some cool stuff. So be sure to tune in. But for now, here is The River, an original song by Dusty Smith, available on my SoundCloud. And it's time for the kitty party. Come on, get it, motherfuckers. Come on. Come and get it. Nobody's coming to get it. They're so lazy. All right, we only got 3 tonight. Assholes. Pretty Boy, Half Stash, and Piper. Usual suspects. Get some. Come on. Come and get it. Come on. Come on and get it. Come on. Oh, look what I got. I got the good stuff, y'all. Maybe this will get you over. Look what I got. Woo! You guys smell this? Anybody smell it? Smell it. Smell the tuna water. Smell it. Come on and get it. All right, fuck y'all. Fucking spoiled motherfuckers. Even the best treats in the world ain't luring you over here. Like you got literally one job. They keep my fucking show. Can't even goddamn do that. Fine. Whatever. I just smell like tuna fish now. Fuck this. Fuck all this. Love you guys. See you at the party. Mwah. Good night, everybody. Oh, now you get up here. smells so terrible. God, it stinks. Just like tuna. Yeah, that's some good shit, ain't it? Why are you licking the package? There's literally tuna right beside you. You're so dumb. God damn, you guys are dumb. Switch over now